What if I told you that after 40 years of Excel, you no longer have to manually type formulas or build tables and models? Now, you can create complex models like these, complete with all calculations, formatting, and financial projections using Claude in just a matter of minutes. Most FP&A professionals spend 80% of their time on manual data entry, formula debugging, and copy-paste. Only 20% goes to actual analysis, the part that actually matters, the part you were hired for. So today, I'm showing you how to use Claude directly in Excel to build financial models way faster. We're covering three things: a three-statement model, a forecasting model, and a DCF valuation. No fluff, just the prompts and the outputs. Quick note on security. Claude uses enterprise-grade encryption. Your data stays private. It's never used to train AI models. So you can work with real company data without worrying about leaks. Just check on their website what license you need to get Claude in Excel and data protection. Let's start with the three-statement model. Model 1. Three-statement model. Linking the income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow manually takes hours. You need to make sure every line connects properly. Revenue flows to receivables, net income flows to retained earnings, depreciation hits both the P&L and the cash flow. One broken link and your balance sheet doesn't balance. Then you spend the next hour hunting for the error. Give Claude your historical data, 2 years of financials, and a clear prompt. It builds the entire model, with all the links and validation checks already in place. You get a working model in minutes, not hours. What to include in your prompt. 1. Projection parameters. Tell Claude how many years to project, usually 5, and what assumptions to use. This includes revenue growth rates for each year, COGS as a percentage of revenue, SG&A ratios, tax rates, and working capital assumptions like DSO, DIO, and DPO. The more specific you are, the better the output. 2. Scenario toggle. Ask for 3 scenarios: base, optimistic, and conservative. Each scenario should have its own set of assumptions. Claude can build a drop-down selector so you switch between scenarios with one click. This is huge for board presentations and sensitivity testing. 3. Accounting checks. This is the most important part. You need to explicitly tell Claude to validate the accounting relationships. Require that assets equal liabilities plus equity in every period. Require that net income flows correctly to retained earnings. Require that ending cash on the balance sheet matches ending cash on the cash flow statement. If you don't specify these checks, Claude might build a model that looks right but doesn't actually balance. Claude creates a complete workbook with multiple sheets. You get an assumptions dashboard where all your inputs live in one place. Blue cells for inputs, black for formulas. You get supporting schedules for depreciation, debt, amortization, and working capital. And you get a summary dashboard with key metrics and charts. Everything is formula-driven, so when you change an assumption, the entire model updates automatically. Now, look short, step-by-step guidance. Step 1. Open Excel and install the Claude add-in. Go to Insert, Get Add-ins, search for Claude, click Add. Once installed, you'll see Claude in your home ribbon. Step 2. Paste your historical financial data into a sheet. You need at least 2 years of income statement and balance sheet data. The cleaner your data, the better the output. Step 3. Open the Claude sidebar and type your prompt. Be specific about what you need. Number of projection years, which assumptions to use, what scenarios to build, and what validation checks to include. Step 4. Hit Enter and let Claude build. Review the output carefully. Check that the formulas make sense. Tweak the assumptions if needed. Iterate until you're happy with the model. Pro tip: start with a simple prompt, then add complexity. It's easier to refine a working model than to debug a massive prompt that didn't work. Build incrementally. After that, we are going on three-statement model. Here is full result. Assumptions table with scenario selector, auto-generated schedules, depreciation, debt, working capital, full three-statement model, executive dashboard with key metrics and validation check. Now, let's move to another example. Model 2, advanced forecasting. Most forecasts are lazy. Someone takes last year's number, adds 5%, and calls it a forecast. But that's not analysis, that's guessing. Real forecasting requires understanding the underlying patterns in your data. Some line items grow steadily, others are seasonal, others are volatile. You need different methods for different behaviors. Claude uses statistical methods that match each line item's behavior. Claude can analyze your historical data and automatically pick the best forecasting method for each row. You get a forecast that's actually grounded in the data, not just a guess. Methods Claude applies. Linear regression for line items with steady growth. If your revenue has been growing consistently at 8% per year, linear regression captures that trend and projects it forward. Seasonal decomposition for line items with cyclical patterns. If your revenue spikes every Q4 because of holiday sales, seasonal decomposition captures that pattern and applies it to the forecast. Exponential smoothing for volatile items where recent data matters more than old data. Marketing spend often falls into this category. Last month is more predictive than last year. Moving averages for stable costs that don't change much. Rent, insurance, and utilities are good candidates. A simple 3-month or 6-month moving average works well. Percentage of revenue for variable costs that scale with sales. COGS, commissions, and shipping costs typically run as a percentage of revenue. Claude calculates the historical percentage and applies it to forecasted revenue. Here is what we can get from Claude. First, we have an explanation for each forecasting method used. Next, we provide a ready-to-use sheet with forecasting based on the selected methods. Then, we include a scenario analysis. To ensure the model is accurate, Claude also performed accuracy validation and quality checks. And finally, we provide a comprehensive dashboard. Pro tip, always request a MAPE score, mean absolute percentage error. This tells you how accurate each forecasting method is based on backtesting against your historical data. A MAPE of 5% means the forecast was off by 5% on average. Anything under 10% is generally good. Above 20% and you should question the method. Claude outputs a method selection matrix showing which method it picked for each line item and why. You get 12-month forecasts with the ability to toggle between scenarios. And you get accuracy validation so you know how much to trust each number. Model 3, DCF valuation. DCF models have dozens of inputs: risk-free rate, beta, market risk premium, terminal growth rate, exit multiples. Get one assumption wrong and your valuation is off by millions. And even if you get the math right, you still need sensitivity tables to show how the value changes under different scenarios. Build on top of your three-statement projections. Claude calculates WACC using the KPM formula, projects free cash flow for each year, calculates terminal value using two methods, and builds sensitivity tables automatically. Key components. WACC calculation. Claude calculates the weighted average cost of capital using cost of equity from KPM, risk-free rate plus beta times market risk premium plus size premium, and after-tax cost of debt. You specify the capital structure weights, and Claude does the math. It even cites sources like Damodaran for industry betas. Free cash flow. The formula is net operating profit after tax plus depreciation and amortization, minus capex, minus the change in net working capital. Claude builds this calculation for each projection year, pulling numbers directly from your three-statement model. Terminal value. This is where you estimate the value of all cash flows beyond your projection period. Claude calculates terminal value using two methods: perpetuity growth, Gordon growth model, and exit multiple method. Using both methods is a best practice because it gives you a sanity check. If the two methods give wildly different answers, something is off. Sensitivity tables. In valuation, the final number is always a range, not a single figure. Claude builds two-way sensitivity tables showing how the equity value changes as you vary WACC and terminal growth rate or WACC and exit multiple. This is essential for presenting to investors or boards who want to understand the range of outcomes. Claude won't replace your judgment. You still need to sanity check the outputs, validate the assumptions, and make sure the model makes business sense. But it will eliminate the tedious mechanical work that eats up your day: the formula writing, the linking, the debugging. A year ago, this wasn't possible. Today, it's a competitive advantage. The FP&A teams that learn to use these tools will work faster, deliver more insights, and spend their time on what actually matters: strategic analysis and decision support. 5 rules for better prompts. 1. Always include accounting checks. Assets, liabilities, plus equity, cash reconciles, net income flows to retained earnings. 2. Request validation rows that flag errors automatically. A simple check formula saves hours of debugging. 3. Build scenario toggles from day one. It's much harder to add scenarios to an existing model than to build them in from the start. 4. Use two methods for sanity checks, especially in valuations. Always calculate the terminal value two ways. 5. Review everything. AI output is a first draft, not the final answer. Always verify the logic and the numbers before presenting to anyone. Common mistakes to avoid. Don't try to build everything in one prompt. Start simple. Get the 3 statements working first, then add scenarios, then add schedules. Iterative building works better than trying to do everything at once. Don't skip the validation checks. It's tempting to trust the output, but always verify that the balance sheet balances, cash reconciles, and the formulas make sense. A model that looks good but doesn't balance is worse than no model at all. Don't forget to document your assumptions. When you present this model 3 months from now, you need to remember why you used 8% revenue growth or 25% tax rate. Add notes to your assumption cells. Ready to try it? Start with the 3-statement model. Give Claude your historical data, write a clear prompt, and see what comes out. You'll be surprised how fast it comes together. And once you've built one model, the second one is even faster. The future of FP&A is here, and it's faster than you think.